bring all the bricks up here and we'll clean them up. I'll put them on a pallet so I can move them. All right, that's as much as I'm gonna show right there. Good afternoon, beautiful people. It is actually a very warm day. It's like in the 80s today, which it's too soon for, but that's all right. We got a fun job we get to do. So why don't you explain, you have a project you're working on.
Yes.
And I'm like slowly, as you need stuff, I'm helping gather the materials.
Right. I have been planning on this. You have
You
something.
have something else?
Okay.
What is that?
A trash can.
A trash can.
She found a wire nut in the dirt and she calls it a trash can.
Trash can. It's very cute. So I have planned a project. I've been planning this like all winter. Maybe even last year.
You've been talking about it for a while.
A long time. So I am planning my own personal little garden. It's like an herb garden. It's not gonna be like a garden, but I'm planning my own personal herb garden that I've like drawn out and have plans for it. And I mostly am gonna be doing it because it's like my pet project, but yeah, I'm gonna rope you in as needed for muscle and materials.
Stuff like we're doing today.
Yes.
So we have bricks scattered in all corners of the property, and we've slowly been consolidating them to one location. We have a pile down there by the pigs, and anytime we need bricks for something, we go get them. Like my cold smoking setup. If you guys remember last time we did a pig, I piled up bricks and made basically a burn chamber and piped it into the smoker. So the smoke was cold by the time it got to the meat. It worked great, but you know, it's nothing permanent. It's just a bunch of bricks all piled up. Well, that's pretty much what we're gonna do. We're gonna take those bricks, we're gonna take some more bricks out of down there by the pigs, and we're gonna hack all of the mortar off them and then stack them up so you have them for your project.
Yes.
It's gonna be a little time consuming. We'll grab
is.
some hammers and chisels and stuff, and we'll just all of us will sit down and I'll just bring all the bricks up here and we'll clean them up. I'll put them on a pallet so I can move them and call it good.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get started with that, and then I think over the next few days, week, however long this takes, we'll just slowly work on building this little herb garden.
Yeah.
Meg's garden.
I'm excited.
All right, let me fire up the tractor, and I guess you can meet me down there by the pigs.
Sounds good.
All right, here's our massive pile of bricks down here by the pigs. We're just gonna chip away at it.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do with all the
Literally going to chip away.
Mortar that's stuck to them.
Yes.
There are more bricks. Actually, if you follow the creek all the way to the front of the property, there's a massive pile of like concrete, like slab of concrete that got busted up, and I think the guy brought it here for like erosion control, because down there at the very end of the property where the water leaves the property, in big rain events, that water gets moving pretty fast, and where this stuff is piled up, it kind of redirects the flow, which, I mean, that's my guess. The creek's pretty deep by that point. We've never seen it overflow its banks. Not to say 100-year floods don't happen, but yeah, eventually I would like to do something with all that concrete, but for right now, it's not hurting a thing. Anyways, yeah, I've dug around in there when the kudzu's down for the winter, and I've found a pile almost as big as this pile up there.
Good, because I think I'm gonna need more.
Probably. All right, let's load up some bricks.
I'm gonna help.
You're gonna help?
Everything
Okay, sister.
Not a brick. Is this good?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna need one.
I can turn that into a half brick if I need to. You got the one? Oh, good. Thank you. That's very helpful.
right, so today was a big move. We moved from up here on the far side of the house, basically all the way down to below the barn. Well, in the meantime, I noticed this hill right here was getting kind of shaggy. It's not a whole day's paddock. Well, not for 2 cows.
No.
But for 1 cow, we could have gotten away with it. They are out of grass, so we're gonna take them and stick them down in the bottoms. This is the heat of the day, so it's like perfect timing. We'll get them moved, and they can go down there. We have a paddock already set up, and the stanchions down there. This was more of, hey guys, mow this so I don't have to.
Right.
And they did, they obliged.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna grab some cows real quick and move them. Look at the size of this toad. Alright, that's a frog. Sorry, buddy, we didn't realize we were taking your home. Actually, I think we've caught this guy before. This guy likes to hang out in the pigs.
Got another one.
Oh, there's a little one. That guy's huge. He's like cold, limp frog weight. Here, let's go stick him in the swamp. Grab that one. We'll stick him in the swamp. What do you think of that frog? Big old frog.
There's another salamander and another frog. Goodness.
All right, even though it's kind of a bummer to take the home of the frogs and salamanders that usually live in this pig's wallow right here. If you come out here at night, you'll see all the eyes in the water from all the toads. It's actually a really good sign. Usually, if your land is polluted and poisoned from runoff or leaching chemicals and stuff like that, usually the salamanders and like all the amphibians are the first ones to suffer.
Yeah.
The fact that we have such a good population of frogs, like at night, especially after a rain when there's a lot of water in the swamp, fresh water coming in, it is so loud out here because of all the frogs. It's wonderful music.
Love it.
It's the spring nighttime chorus.
Yes.
So it's actually really good to find salamanders and like frogs and stuff. Like means we're healing the land slowly but surely.
These ones are nice and hot. Go take that to the bucket. This is a nice bucket.
Glad that the shade happened while we were down here. We did that first load and there was sun. It was like, bleh.
Yeah, it was kind of hot.
It's always hard, like going from nice cool weather to a day like today where it's like 80.
Yeah. There's no slow ramping.
Yeah, there's no. It's just like, hey,
turn on
taste
the
of summer.
Yeah.
Your body has a hard time adjusting.
No.
But we'll do this, and then once the real hot weather gets here, in like June, July, we'll be adjusted by then.
Yeah.
So we can just, be normal miserable instead of surprise miserable. All right, we're going to take this last load up there, and I think we're going to go get some water or something.
Yes, that
Because
sounds good.
I'm noticing everybody's getting
Very pink.
pink cheeks.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. All right, so during this intermission,
We'll get dinner started.
what are you making? I saw you open up the mixer.
Yeah, I'm gonna make chicken pockets, hot pockets. So it's just bread with stuff in them. So I'm gonna get my dough ready, and then get my filling ready. And then if we're not going out there immediately, then I'll.
Well, I'm gonna go out there right now.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'll just work on getting these filled and made, and you can go do your thing.
All right, you You come in here and do the important part, and I'll go out there and pound bricks.
Hey, that's important to me.
That's all right. You can finish, and you can come join us.
I will.
All right. Basically, we're all gonna stand around the wagon, chip the mortar into the wagon. That way we can just take it and go dump it on the driveway, and it'll work kind of like gravel. I can't think of any good place to put it, and so the driveway works fine. I'm gonna go grab a hammer and then start banging on stuff.
Okay, for dinner, like I said, I'm making chicken pockets, which is just bread stuffed with chicken. It's nothing fancy. These usually start out with at least chicken and mayonnaise and cheese. And then I'll add in whatever extras I have, which tonight, where'd it go? Tonight I have the cilantro and the onions left over from tacos last night, and we don't have any taco meat left, so those need to get used up. So I will use them in this tonight, so it'll be onion, cilantro, chicken, mayonnaise, cheese that I shredded. When I shred large amounts of cheese, I do it in the food processor, and I shred large amounts of cheese at the same time, so that I just have it on hand for the next meal. So I'm gonna get this filling mixed up, and then I will basically make buns that are stuffed with chicken. All right, this is chicken that we canned this summer, and I drained it, so all the liquid's out of it. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, and because we did cilantro and onions, we'll do some basil or some oregano. And then mayonnaise until it looks good. I've also done this with cream cheese too, and that's pretty good as well. Instead of mayonnaise, it's just richer. Add our cheese. Also until it looks good. If it winds up being almost the same amount of cheese as there is chicken, that's fine. Just roll with it. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna test this for salt. It does need a little bit more salt. Chicken likes a lot of salt. Okay, set this aside. So, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna kind of pull the dough out around it, and then bring it together in the middle. So it closes it, and seals it all up. We'll pinch it together, and then when we put it on the tray, we'll put it on like this. Alright, these are done. They are going to rise for a little bit, nothing crazy. I'm not gonna like do a double or anything like that, but just a little bit of a rise. I actually have some filling left. The astute of you who have been around for a while will realize that this is actually just my chicken bake, where I make the exact same thing. Chicken, mayonnaise, cheese, whatever veggies I have on hand, throw it in a casserole dish, maybe some more cheese and breadcrumbs on top, and bake it until it's hot and bubbly, and then we'll eat that with crackers or bread or whatever. It's the same thing, just a different form. So I have a little bit left over. I'm just gonna throw it in a casserole dish when I go to bake these, and it'll bake together. That'll just be leftovers or something. So while that is rising, I'm gonna head out and help the guys work on those bricks, and then we'll come in and bake these.
We now have, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4 courses on that pallet we're building. I think I've now stacked it high enough the tractor can no longer pick that up.
Yeah. But that's okay. That's kind of where I need it anyways.
I figured I'd put it on a pallet in case I needed to scoot it. I could move it. And then we actually had more whole bricks than I thought we did.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
Yes.
And there's still a few more, maybe like 1 or 2 more courses. Yeah, pretty happy about that. My back is saying stop. I'm tired of pounding mortar off bricks.
Yeah.
We have a wagon load as well as what's going to have to be raked up on the ground. We did pretty good.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad. There's actually a lot of destroyed bricks.
Yeah.
Hey guys, look at all this building rubble. We're excited about it. We're gonna use it.
People should know by now that that's not odd for us.
Yeah, people should know. Like,
It's very normal.
oh, one man's junk is another man's treasure.
Yeah.
All right, I'm go inside and sit down. It is now dinner time.
It is.
We've been sitting, kind of relaxing.
Yeah.
It's been nice. So these are always a hit.
Yep.
These are homemade Hot Pockets.
Basically, yes.
What'd you stuff them with?
Chicken and mayonnaise and cheese, and then the onions and cilantro that were left from tacos last night.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Yeah, I just put them in there.
All right, let's eat. I'm sure everybody's hungry.
I am.
Are you hungry?
Mhm.
Let's go eat. I'll wait for Jack.
Might as well make some more noise.
You might as well just stay over there.
That's okay, I can, like, thanks.
Oh my god!
You know, your mom's gonna leave this in there and people are gonna have to see what we deal with.
That our children turned out as snarky as we are.
Brett's over here kicking a cardboard box. Jack's just like dropping ice cubes.
Slowly.
Dish is in the sink. Just,
Oh man.
yeah.
Shall I
Anyways.
blow my horn?
No horns in the house. I would say dinner was a success because
Yes.
everybody is in like way better moods.
They are. They are.
Food in the belly.
Yep.
Energy again. All right. I think that's going to do it for us for today. So we will catch you guys on the next one.
Bye.